Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 29 of Really Fake, and this one is titled Dinner Date. Cute, Kuroo mused with a half smirk as he pulled you along beside him, heading for the stairs that would lead you to Pa and Miss Marple. I'm not cute, you pouted. I'm a potato. Who says I don't find potatoes cute? Kuroo asked. You poked your tongue out at him playfully and huffed slightly through your nose as you looked away. So, we need to expose Miss Marple, Kuroo commented, changing subjects. We need to eliminate her, you said darkly. What's her angle? He asked. Gold digger certified, you said confidently. Did you see her in the stands? I was only looking at you, Kuroo stated, making you tingle all over. Okay, Casanova, but wait till you see her. She looks like an 80-year-old stripper. Good, huh? Kuroo joked with a smirk. Okay, let's test her then. He let go of your hand and took his gym jumper off, rolling his sleeves up so it looked like he was in a singlet top, his lean, ripped arms bulging slightly as he flexed. What are you doing? You asked in a flustered voice. Trust me, Kuroo leered as he stopped and lifted his shirt up, wiping his forehead with the base of it and showing off his whole, completely shredded torso. Oh, pants are too high, he commented as he let go of his shirt and tugged his shorts down a little so it would show off his V-line. Okay, ready to go, he said, grabbing your hand and continuing on. And what is the point of this? Are you trying to kill her with a brain hemorrhage from a nosebleed? Or me? You asked with a smirk. You want to get a private show later? He asked slyly. Not gonna lie, I'd be stupid to say no, you mumbled, not wanting him to hear you, but at the same time wanting him to hear you. I heard that, he replied with a mischievous grin. You shut up immediately, but the both of you had reached the top of the stairs anyway, so the conversation needed to end now. Ah, your pa said with a wide denture-filled grin as he saw Kuroo. Here's the star of the match. Gotta keep it interesting, Kuroo said with a polite smile. Miss Marple's eyes bulged when she saw your man, and you immediately soured the way she looked at him, up and down. My, well, aren't you a strapping young man? She cooed, as she pushed her breasts out a bit and sucked her tummy in. Miss Marple, I presume? Kuroo asked, extending his hand to her. Oh, please, honey, hugs only, she said as she sashayed towards him and wrapped her arms around his waist, smushing her balloon titties into his torso as she looked up at him. My, you work out, don't you? Yeah, you said bluntly from beside him, staring her down. He runs from cradle snatches. She looked at you and reached for his arm, sliding her hand down his bicep as she maintained steely eye contact with you. A true man needs a woman, not a child, she said pointedly. Kuroo smiled calmly at her as he tightened his grip on your hand so you wouldn't punch her. Well then, let's head to dinner, he said as he looked at Pa. I'd like to treat my girlfriend's wonderful grandpa to this meal for making the effort to come to my match today. He's a good man, and although I haven't known him long, I've become quite... Kuroo looked back at Miss Marple, his expression turning very serious as his intimidating eyes bore into hers. Attached. He sharply shook her arm off his and towered threateningly over the top of her, not afraid to stare her down. Oh, Miss Marple warbled with hesitation. Yes, of course. I have been looking forward to this dinner date all week. This lying bitch-ass hoe, I'm going to hang her up by her fake-ass titties and whack her like a frickin' piñata, you seethed internally. Fight me, you plastic bitch, you whispered under your breath. Easy, tiger, Kuroo hummed lowly as he tugged on your hand to get your attention. She'll go down in flames. Just wait. Your pa was oblivious to the sudden tension and just smiled away happily, thinking everything was fine, which you didn't mind. It was probably for the best that he didn't know what was going on. Shall we go, gang? He asked happily in his chipper elderly voice. Sure, Pa, you said with a gentle smile at him. Let's go. Miss Marple turned back to him and walked over, making a scene as she fussed over him falsely. You scowled again, but Kuroo's arm around your shoulders calmed you and drew your attention to him as you two fell in step behind your pa and his, unfortunately, girlfriend. Back on the bus, Kuroo insisted on standing so that Pa and Miss Marple could have a seat, so you chose to stand beside him to keep him company. You had hopped onto one of the city buses and picked a row near the front of the bus that had seats along the inner wall, and as Kuroo reached an arm up to hold onto the bar attached to the roof, his shirt rode up, showing off his V-line and lower abdominal muscles to a very lucky Miss Marple. The woman in question nearly had a stroke when she saw his body, and you looked away with disdain. She's disgusting, and I hope Pa dumps her on the spot, you seethed internally. After a short ride to the restaurant, you all hopped out and headed inside. It was a very fancy restaurant, and Miss Marple was acting very overtly friendly with Pa and all of the waitstaff, who seemed to have fallen for her fake charm, running to get anything that she asked for. "Sir," she sung to one of the waiters as you all prepared to order. "Would you be a darling and bring me the wine list?" she asked pleasantly. "I would like your most expensive red wine." You rolled your eyes and looked away. "What would you like to drink, Pa?" Kuroo asked him. "It can be white, red, or blue for all I care. I just want to get pissed and pass out in a drain," Pa said with a hideously cute old man cackle, and Kuroo joined in with his own derpy laugh. "You are both old as frick," you deadpanned. "Kuroo, I swear to God, you're actually like 50 years old." "Oh no, good humour when I hear it," Kuroo said with a wink at you. "Oh, Kuroo, you like to drink?" Miss Marple asked seductively. "Shut the hell up, you old cow," you growled internally, shooting daggers at her with your glare. I wonder how this is going to pan out. Stay tuned for chapter 30 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.